3rd, 2012, and my video camera was literally just shut down by them, and the reason why that appeared on my video screen was battery exhausted. Right when I was talking about battery exhausted, understand this and be clear. Yesterday, I put these two batteries in this video camera, and I've only used the video camera twice since then, for I think one 6-minute video segment and one 2-minute one. Okay, and they're brand new batteries. I just bought them 2 days ago. Now, what's the likelihood of battery exhausted and the video camera stopping? Okay, right when I'm talking about how they can drain the batteries. Yeah, and it came right on the screen saying batteries exhausted. And how is that being done? How is the electronic harassment possibly being transmitted, if it's being transmitted towards me? I have to say that carefully, because the police who are syndicated will see this video and use anything and everything they say against the target to make a target sound crazy. What do you mean you might be hearing electronic harassment? Are you saying that you're hearing voices? Are you crazy? Michigan and Maine have laws on their books right now about electronic harassment. And I have a feeling the only reason why the California legislation hasn't passed it is because there's so many corrupt politicians in California at this time. So if this video stops while I'm in the middle of talking, just look in the comments feature of this YouTube video in order to be able to understand that there are technologies, in order to see a continuation in reference to the statements in this one. Now, the reason why I'm making these statements now about how they can drain the batteries off your tape recorders, and because they're being skillful in reference to how they were delivering the direct conversation tactics concerning stealing my money out of my bank account for when I get paid every month. And the ability to be able to, and then that led me into a sidebar discussion concerning how they can, see, what I was leading up to was that when they would make these direct conversation tactics statements, use the tactic of direct conversation towards me, and then use statements within the conversations about stealing my money, it would happen when I would be getting out my tape recorder, okay, to change the batteries. Now, in order for them to be able to place skilled syndicated individuals who know how to skillfully engage in organized gang stalking, direct conversation tactics, and give them enough personal information about what to say to insert in these direct conversation tactics, is that they would have to know when my batteries were running low on my digital tape recorder, which I've seen do misplaced for a second. I just had it 2 seconds ago because I showed it on the previous video. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make is, oh, here it is. The point I'm trying to make is this. They can literally, through remote neural monitoring, which is, I'm going to say something here. Remote neural monitoring has been scaled, so you'll understand, has been scaled down to handheld devices in reference to, if it hasn't, I'll put it to you this way, if it hasn't, the remote neural monitor person is in direct contact with people that use handheld devices like cell phones and other communication devices. And what they do, because the people that engage in the physical gestures, which is visual inference towards me, like on UCSD Shuttle and Green Line Shuttle, and when I go into the business community, right when, before, or after they're engaging in the physical gesture, they stare down at their cell phone and text message. I'd say at least 96%. And if you knew the scale of how much I'm harassed through sensitization tactics, you know that they're communicating with someone. And I think out of those 96%, I think basically what they're doing is just looking back down on their cell phone to the dupe one in the community that they get to harass a target, like somebody who's not a syndicated member to somebody who's been solicited to do it for one day. They're told what to do once they recognize me as a result of the picture being shown of who I am. And then they're told that once they give the physical gesture to look at your phone, because they want to try and make it appear that they're talking and information's being shared and that something might happen because they're communicating back with each other. This is the kind of, they're called street theaters. It's all about perceptual warfare. Anyway, so the point I'm trying to make is this, is getting off into these sidebar descriptions in order to try and complete the whole entire description of everything, is that they are able to tell when this thing is running low on batteries. So if I spend the whole day at the university and I left for the day with only 2 bars of power on this thing right here, and I spent 8 hours on university campuses, well, I'll put it to you this way, 1 bar, because this thing runs pretty good when they're not compromising it, in reference to the power of the battery power. And so they're able to, the gist of the statement that I'm making is they're able to monitor when this thing is about to run out of, when it's low on batteries, and they're able to drain the batteries in it, okay? And and check this out, through microwave hearing and voice morphing, they can even put a any type of statement or verbal dialogue in a target's audio cortex, using the target's own voice print in their audio cortex about what to do and when not to do it, about what not to do. If a gang stalking, organized stalking, street theater, staged incident, or whatever. Look in the comments feature of this YouTube video for remote behavioral influencing file. It's a PDF link. It's called Remote Behavioral Influencing Evidence. It's online right now that you can find by going to www.freedomfromcovertharassment and surveillance. It's on the bottom of their webpage. But the point I'm trying to make is that these remote neural monitoring devices and electronic harassment are usually put in either vans, trucks, or RVs, recreational vehicles, outside of a target's home, apartment, because if a target goes from one place to another, like from home to work, and they want to electronically harass them at work, even though they can piggyback on the frequency now just about of anything, and then use ventilation systems to carry the as a carrier wave. What I'm trying to say is that the technology. Go to YouTube and type in John Hall satellite terrorism. There's an RV right now that's parked about anywhere between 150 and 250 feet away from me right now, and he's got a satellite dish that comes up from the top of it. And at least on 4 to 5 different occasions, as I have walked by him or rode my bike by him, he has gaslighted me. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. So did I hear through electronic harassment when I first woke up this morning, which I'm still at my hiking area, wanted to steal our money out of her bank account. Did I hear that? Well, let me just put it to you this way. Why would I be making the statement that I did? Or, did I? Why would I be making the statement, did I? And I apologize, I didn't speak very well this morning. I just woke up, and sometimes when I'm making videos, I feel anxious because I want to try and express, so much so I can help people understand what's happening towards me. Again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a video before I leave this hiking area today. That's going to show, I'm getting a real late start to my day. I think I got poison ivy. I'm going to be trying to go to the hospital today as well. I got to go do laundry today to get the poison ivy out of my sleeping blanket. I got to go to the post office. I got to go to the bank, and then I got to go to the hospital. Now, when I go to the laundry, I got to wash my sleeping blanket to get the poison ivy out of it. And so the poison ivy is compromising my sleep. It's causing me to get to sleep later. It's waking me up in the middle of the night because of the itching, and therefore I sleep later. So we're going to see if any problems transpire concerning me, about me, towards me, around me, or against me at my bank today, in reference to my bank account balance, in reference to SSDI. Thank you.